What's going on, everybody? I'm sorry. I've been not good with my upload schedule because I've just been getting crazy. So let me fill you in, explain to you the video you're about to see, so that way you know. So after we got it running, I brought it back, and the video you're about to see is me getting everything cleaned up. I've took it out 3 times so far. 1 time was just me. 2nd time was me and my little brother. And then 3rd time, I went on a boat day and I ended up with 4 of my friends in it, loaded down, Big Alex, my other 2 buddies, and we were on the river all day. I had just Alex in it, and we jumped it, and I jumped it with everyone in it, jumping waves and everything. I didn't have my GoPro because I didn't think it was going to be a crazy day, you know? I didn't think, and then ended up being a huge boat party and wild, crazy stuff. So this weekend I'm taking my camera, and hopefully we can get some good content going. And yeah, so here's me getting it ready. Oh, lost the fender on OneDrive, and then I'm working on this right now. This bunk completely broke off, and at the end of a hefty boating day, I had to lay up under the trailer at the boat ramp in the water and hold the board and try and oh it was horrible, absolutely horrible. I got this new mullet. Oh, it's killing it. Oh, you guys gotta go check out the Instagram High Strung Vlogs. Go check out the girl's profile that did this. Crazy. So all right, let's get to the video. Come on. What's up, everybody? We're back again. So now that we've got the boat running pretty good and it starts, you know, almost every time that I try, I think it's about time we get the trailer, you know, nice and where she needs to be so we can get down to the ramp legally. Because on our first run, I'll drop the video right here. Oh, you lost one. And as you can see, did not go too well. Both of the things came off on the back, and that took the lights with it. So I think I'm going to be putting the lights where those used to be, right here. So I think I'm going to be taking that off. I'm going to be wire wheeling the whole trailer today. We're going to be painting it. See, I got the wire wheel right there. I'm going to paint it all black. Get all the lights hooked up. I got these fancy things right here. So these got reverse lights in them. So I'll finally have reverse lights on the trailer like I used to want with the semi. And I'm also gonna put underglow on the trailer. And so, you know, I gotta make it all match. I got to. So, all right, let's get to it. All right, so what I'm gonna start off doing here is I'm just gonna start wire wheeling the entire thing. I'm gonna get the whole trailer, all the rust knocked down off of there first, and then so we can get some black on there. Yesterday I did get kind of carried away, and if you guys remember on the side, he put a bottom paint on there. I'll show you a picture right here. Well, yesterday I came by and I had a can of spray paint, and you know, walked by, did a little okay, you know, just a little that little become and I ended up doing the whole boat. So, well, not the whole boat. Let me show you guys real quick. So it had barnacles and he scraped it off, and so he painted bottom paint all over it, and it was like all white and looked horrible. So I took gloss black spray paint yesterday and kind of feathered it down right here. And I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I think when you're in the water, you're not even going to be able to tell. Here, see, here's some of that stuff. So that's what the sides look like. And I did all up the nose here. See, you can't even really tell. Once I polish this out, you know, the original paint, you're probably going to be able to notice it. quite severely, but I think we're pretty good. So, all right, let's get to grinding on some things. Come on. Okay. So I'm sure some of you guys are rolling in here, just couches right now, just going crazy at why I'm just half-ass wire wheeling this thing and hitting it with spray paint. And that's because, I mean, it's pretty rusty, all right? To do the trailer the right way, I'd want to sandblast it and primer it and, you know, have the boat off of it and do new boards and bunks and all that stuff, but it does pretty good right now. So, I mean, it's not really that bad, and so I figured I'll just hit it with the wheel and, you know, throw some paint on it, make it look good. I mean, and it looks good. It, you know, it's like kind of like a 50-yard fake out, you know, looks good at 55 miles an hour. I mean, see, it looks just way better, just way cleaner. Even up close, I mean, it doesn't look like, you know, nothing crazy. It just almost looks like a homemade trailer. And so with the diamond plate, I don't have a polisher or anything, and I kind of didn't want to do the really bright, you know, diamond plate. And it's got all this stuff on here, you know, it's pitting and it's gross. So what I've been doing is just taking the wire wheel and hitting it, and then going over it with a Brillo pad with polish, and then hitting it with the rag, and it brings it back a little bit. It's kind of like a brushed look, and I'm digging it. So I'm gonna keep running with that, and then we're gonna get in and put the fuel tank in. So let's go. All right, now we're gonna work on getting the fuel tank in. The trailer's all done. She's all touched up all over underneath, shined up the diamond plate a little bit. It's looking good. I'm real happy with it. You know, she's 40 some odd years old. I believe this is the original trailer due to the bunks and all that. So she's looking good. She's got a little bit of shine to her now, you know. She'll look good pulling into the boat ramp where a whole 2 people will see it, and, you know, then it's over. So, all right, let's, I gotta pull the back seats back out of it. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I got all excited and I started, I made the middle piece so the floor's not soft in the middle no more. Well, it's not soft, it's just one spot's broken from where everybody would step in the same spot. So I put this board in there, carpeted that. I carpeted the faces of the seats right here. Also the one up there. And then for the seat that's all tore up, I've decided I'm just gonna do it like this. I cut the cushion halfway through, and this is the one that's all eaten up. I just sprayed some black in there so it kind of blended in. And this is the cooler spot because, you know, there's no cushion right there. I don't have to set it in the middle back here or up on top of there. It's got its own spot right there. When you're out of the boat, you can reach in, grab a drink. It's cool. So, all right, now let's try and get this fuel tank in here and all hooked up and fuel gauge working. That's what I need because this thing burns a lot of fuel. Come on. All right. Okay, so I've got it all wired up now. All we gotta do is put the tank in, turn on the battery, and see if the fuel gauge is gonna work. Let's see. It is still the original fuel sender and also fuel gauge. Alright, so if I hook this onto here, hook this onto here. Alright, we're on. Flip the switch. Alright. We've got battery power. Right now it's showing empty. We flip it over on the side. Don't look like it's working. Alright, let me see if there's something I did wrong or... Well, that's a ground and it doesn't have a ground. Maybe I gotta supply it with a ground. I'm not real sure. I'm gonna figure it out. Alright guys, I have done absolutely every other thing besides put the trailer lights on, which was the whole plan for today. We have got the aluminum shined up okay. We've got the trailer painted. I got the fuel tank in here. Someone showed up so I wasn't able to record and they were talking. Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, got all that done. Now I'm finally laying out the lights. So these have an extra wire in them. That blue one, that's reverse lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this and start feeding it through the trailer. So you know what that means, more time lapse. Come on. All right, we're back now. I got some wax, got some compound, boat compound, which is right there, and some rags. I left my applicator pads and my new bottle of wax at Dylan's house, so he's gotta go get that. I took some pre-workout and now I'm about to come loose at the teeth, so it's time to get polishing on this thing. So let's go, come on. I got 2% battery left. I gotta put this thing up. I'm dying, as you can see. And the boat is almost done with the buffing. I still gotta do the trailer lights, you know. I just keep swapping around the things like I normally do. But she is looking fantastic. So now I'm gonna go put the camera on charge and just keep doing those circles, Oh man. Alright guys, it's next morning, it's beautiful out. So I got most of the trailer wires done up yesterday. I've got to get the blue one in for the reverse lights. We've got to cut these off today so I can put the lights on right there. And also, I'm going to attempt to save these wheels. They look like they used to be polished, but they're all like pitted up. So I'm gonna hit them with some of the Brillo pad and then try polishing them. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so if you look right here, what I'm going to do, so this has got two spots right here, two screw holes, where these go in like so, and I was going to drill the second one out right below it, so I'd have both screws, you know, like you're supposed to do, but I was thinking, because I just broke Dylan's tail light yesterday, because the back dragged as I was going through the yard, and if it would have spun, it wouldn't have broke. But it was fixed, so it broke. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put one in at the top, so if anything does end up hitting it, it just rotates up instead of breaking off. So, alright, that's what we're doing now. Come on. Alright guys, I gotta talk to you about something. What the heck is going on with me? What the hell? Alright, listen. If you go and buy trailer lights for your boat trailer, and you open the pack and you've got pinch connectors and wire nuts, let me tell you right now that the development team did not know what the hell they were doing. Do not use the stuff that they give you. Get heat shrink butt connectors so no water gets inside the connection and it lasts longer. These are wire screws are for in houses, and these things cause so much resistance that it's ridiculous and they burn up. Crazy. Don't use the stuff that they give you. Use the right stuff. Alright, let's get back to it. I'm one to preach about using the right stuff as I wire wheel and 97-cent spray can my trailer, right? Golly day. Alright, so I changed my mind. Instead of using the top hole that's already there, I'm going to use the bottom hole, and then I just added an extra hole, so that way it looks like this. It's nice and level on both sides. When it was in the top one, it was up about 1 inch, and I just didn't like it. So doing this now, and then going to wire them up, and then we'll test them out. All right, so this is what we got going on. So I've got power wires right here. These for pods. I used to have pods right here. So I got power wire coming out of here. I'm gonna run it down into my harness here because I have the reverse lights. So this blue light wire is reverse lights, and all the rest are the same. So as you can see here, this thing is like a big honking weird connector, and I'm gonna be the only one with this one. So what I'm gonna do is double wire this one in, so I'll have 2 of them on there, so I can have a regular trailer plug, and then I'll have my trailer plug, and I'll have them all tucked up nicely in here. So let's get doing that. Alright, the GoPro died, and I got the truck all done. Let me show you guys that real quick. So, as you can see here, got my ground in there, wires up, oh that's good. That will tuck up there whenever I put it there. Those all work great. I'll get some video of that to put in here. And then I'm working on the wheels right now. This is the other one that matches. And we got some serious leaks around the rim, but the rest of the tire is good, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, clean up the lip, see if I can't get it to seal up good, and then keep on giving out. Thanks for watching the video. Click this button right here to subscribe. Really appreciate it. Right here's the video YouTube recommends and think you'd like. Don't forget, check out the merch, hoodies, hats, and shirts. Link in the description below. Come on.